Cancer, welcome to the Forgiving Tarot. This is your weekly read for your sun, moon, and rising. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising to get a message that most resonates with you. I'm not telling you what to do. The oracle's not telling you what to do. Ultimately, you have free will. Therefore, you make the best decision for you and those involved. This is not a personal reading. It is a very general reading, so only take what applies and leave what doesn't. If you're cross-watching or you yourself, Cancer, feel that the roles are in the reverse, please reverse them. We're going to be taking a look at your overall mutual energy, how your person is feeling, how you're feeling, the outcome, and then the overall advice, and then we'll take out an oracle card for you, okay? So let's begin. Now, overall, we have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is an individual here who is coming in quickly. He wants to communicate. He might even come communicating a little bit harshly because he's coming in so quickly. Like, he might have a lot of thoughts on his mind and wanting to express all of these things. This could be you or the individual, but it is a mutual energy, so it's possible that both of you are kind of coming at each other, wanting to communicate, regardless if you are or if you're not, okay? And we have the Knight of Cups, the individual that you're dealing with. So it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It could also be an air sign, an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. Now, it seems like somebody here is coming in with some kind of emotional offer, excuse me, or just to show some kind of emotions. As for you, you have the Five of Pentacles. So it could be that this person here has left you out in the cold, has made you feel that there was a lack of time and stability, that there was a lack of love, lack of something within this relationship or to make anything stable. So it could be that they're coming in with an apology, trying to take you out of the cold, or vice versa. Now, it could be here that, excuse me, maybe you are going through some kind of financial difficulty, and this person is trying to soothe you in some kind of way, trying to make you feel comforted. As for the outcome, we have the Judgment card. So the Judgment card could be about reconciliation. So it could be here somebody coming back around to reconcile, or maybe somebody here with the Judgment card. It's also about allowing energies that do not resonate anymore to be let go of. Because, you know, think about Judgment Day. Judgment Day is when it's almost like a higher power here is coming about, bringing in some kind of news because of what has happened. It's almost like the Tower moment, or but in a little bit of a softer sense, in which I apologize for the dog barking. The Judgment card, it's like this kind of message coming out. So with the two knights coming here, it could be that someone here is coming in with some kind of message for you. Now, overall advice, we have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is, if you are dealing with some kind of financial situation, this is about really getting it together and balancing everything that you have. Now, for some of you, you might be balancing work and love. For others of you, you might be balancing just love, relationship overall, but there is a need for time management here. For some of you, you could be juggling your options here, maybe two people, maybe two options that you have in your mind of what to do here. It's also about making a clear, or on the way to making a clear-cut decision on how things can be balanced within a very rocky emotional setting. All right, so at the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit card as well. You might be dealing with a Virgo, or possibly have Virgo in your chart, okay? The Hermit is also an individual here who he chooses to be alone because he needs to get some kind of introspection. He needs to have this connection with the divine, with the higher self, God, goddess, whatever label you want to give your higher power. Because he knows that living in a 3D world, it's not just about us and our mind and how we go about things. That, you know, it's almost like saying we're not just our body, we're our soul. And ultimately, our soul is what needs to be driving this body. But sometimes we kind of forget it and we let our body control our soul, okay? So being that we are a body and a spirit, then there is a need for us to obviously nourish ourselves physically, but we also need to nourish ourselves spiritually. Any other advice for Cancer? Ace of Wands, Three of Cups, Ten of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Okay. So it could be, like I said, somebody coming back around with some kind of brand new offer, this kind of spark back into a relationship or some kind of creative idea, because there is a get together here after something has come to an end, after something painful has happened. Now, whatever it is that has happened, it's almost like it needed to happen because, you know, we all have hurdles in our lives. We all have things that we need to not accomplish, that we need to overcome. That's the word, that we need to overcome. And that's ultimately what the Ten of Swords is. It's overcoming this pain. And in this card, the person is gone. The person is gone. All that is here is the clothes. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that this person is now naked. And naked represents vulnerability. It represents a fresh new start. You know, we come into this world naked. So it's like it's new. It's a rebirth. So it could be that somebody here, after some kind of, I'm really getting tower moment, even though the tower is not here. But after some kind of tower moment that absolutely needed to happen, there is a possibility for a reconciliation, for a spark to rebirth again. Now, if this is in regards to work, because we do have pentacles here, I mean, it could just be that you're dealing with a Pisces, Cancer. It could be that you're dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or this could be financial, or it could be due to stability here. This Ace of Wands is also about a creative idea. So it doesn't mean that, you know, creativity in work. It could just be a creative idea of how to go about this relationship one more time if you choose to reconcile with someone here. There's a lot of reconciliations energies because of all the retrogrades, and obviously that's kind of cliche for all tarot readers, but it is what it is because whatever shows up in the cards is what's got to be read. So let's take a look here. What is the Oracle card for Cancer? All right, we got one. Oh, beautiful card. Okay, Queen Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. Okay? So choose love is the ultimate answer here. Choosing love is about doing what is right. Like it said, do what is right for everyone involved. What is not only right for you, but for the other individual. Because yeah, we need to look out for ourselves, but there is a fine line between, you know, you got to do you got to look out for you got to take care of you. Yes. But then once we stretch it out, or once we get too much in that energy, it starts to become a selfish energy in which we forget about the other person, or we tend to get a little bit comfortable in pleasing ourselves and then kind of like just give the finger to the other person and say, you know what, you got to fend for yourself. But that's not the case. That's not what love is. Love is remembering you, but also remembering someone else. You know, it's like a parent-child relationship. You got to take care of yourself for you to be in optimum position to be taking care of your child, right? But you also take care of your child. So, it is what it is. All of our relationships, our interactions and things like this, it all has to do with how we take care of ourselves as well. Because it's almost like, I said this to other signs, when you're dealing with another individual, it's like you're dealing with yourself. Think about it in that way. When another individual is being difficult, pretend that that is you being difficult. How would you treat yourself? How would you want to be treated? And like I said again before, oh, well, I'm always giving love and but the thing is, we always do this with some kind of condition. We might not do it intentionally, but subconsciously we are searching for validation, affection, attention, love, gratitude, all of these things. But when we do it unconditionally with compassion in mind as well, and just because we want to see the well-being of everyone in general, then it's much easier to show that. When I feel like I kind of like lost myself right now. Choose love. Ultimately choose love, because we feel good when we do good. You know, when we do voluntary work, it's like, oh man, I feel good doing this. So it's almost like doing work for someone here who is in need of your love. And Cancer, you are so loving and giving of yourself, but sometimes Cancers, we tend to get so deep in the caring of another individual that we lose ourselves, that we kind of expect them to be like, oh, you're so great, even though we don't say it, even though we don't do it like that intentionally, but deep down inside, You know, we want to feel loved by someone recognizing our efforts. You know, it is what it is. We all do it. We all feel that way, and it's very natural. But the thing is, we need to pick up on when we are feeling a certain way and giving attention to it. So if you're feeling that you need validation from another individual because you're always caring about them, stop yourself. Okay? Am I really doing this because I care about the person? Or am I really doing this because I just want them to recognize my goodness? Okay? Which ultimately, it turns out to be that it's a rooted issue in which we need to feel good within ourselves. We need to validate ourselves because it might be due to childhood traumas in which like a parent never validated us or they never thought that we were good enough. And so then we go about life searching for partners who are going to do exactly the same because we need to heal that wound. All right? Cancer, if you resonated with this message, let me know down in the comments down below. Be sure to give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.